22 Shoes in second, Middle Earth third, River of Stars in fourth. And what about this reception back in the mounting yard? Jamie will be joining us on set alongside her mate Michelle Payne in just moments here. So happy that the skies cleared and the rain held off for this, because this is too good a moment to be rained upon today. And Jamie Melham celebrates. And a salute to Michelle, to her grandfather, who passed away just last week. The last race he saw was her winning the Caulfield Cup.
Exactly, to be having to deal with the tragedy of the family and her grandfather, who she obviously was so close with, and you know, handle riding one of the favourites for a Melbourne Cup. But how about the times are changing? You know, she has been a revolution for racing, and we see so many young girls coming into our industry, and to think that she's taken it home, the Caulfield Cup, Melbourne Cup double, it's just so fitting, because she is such an athlete, such an unbelievable rider, and we really saw that today. And just look at those celebrations. People she's come through the riding ranks with, Calvin and Tony McAvoy, it couldn't be any better.
Yeah, there's a lot of connection, isn't there? Family connection between them, and a lot of the headlines will be about Jamie Melham tomorrow morning, but it's massive for the stable as well. This time last year, the horse wasn't even in their yard. They picked him up in an online sale, $305,000 they paid for him. Used to be trained by Kieran Marr. He was the underbidder in that sale. He'll be looking on with interest here, but a story with so many different layers.
Yep, absolutely. And here she is weighing in, and the realisation perhaps Michelle setting in as well.
Oh, for sure. Honestly, I want to cry for her. Just, you know, all the emotions, words can't describe it. I think a special mention has to go to Cole McKenna, who used to own this horse. We lost Cole not long ago in the last year, just very, very suddenly, and I'm sure he's up there with Jamie's grandpa and help those gaps open up as well.
All right, we're told that she'll be joining us in a moment, but just heading to go see Mum Karen. And of course, she's got obviously the athletes in the family, both Olympians, the parents. So it's you can only imagine the pride they're feeling right now. Yeah, lost the family in there somewhere. Everyone wants to high five the new Melbourne Cup winning jockey. Great moment this, and it is absolutely heaving here at Melbourne Cup, and the media straight onto her, rightly so. Beautiful scenes. Doesn't get any better than this, Michelle.
Doesn't get any better than this. As Jamie said, this is what you train for. This is what you get up for every morning. Early mornings, the tough days, the hard days, the relentlessness of it, sticking at it, striving to be the best. And here she comes.
And here comes our Melbourne Cup winning jockey.
Welcome to the club.
It feels like.
It does. And this is, the times are changing, and it's just unbelievable. Well done. What a ride.
Now, there's a moment in sporting history, not just here in Australia, but on the world stage, to see Michelle Payne, 10 years on, hugging her mate. Jamie Melham, you're a Melbourne Cup winning jockey, just like
I almost wrote it as good as you read yours too. I tried to copy the right bit.
You did very well.
Oh my goodness. I just... How do you get words out?
I just said it. Words can't describe the feeling.
Nothing that describes this feeling. Nothing.
Was there a moment you knew, Jamie, before the finishing post?
Yeah, I went outside of Ben's horse. The gap was about this big, but when a horse is just travelling that well, it didn't matter what size the gaps were. I wanted to ride him as quiet as I could, and at the 400, I couldn't go any quieter. I had to let him go. And this horse was so fit and strong. The team have just prepared him. Oh my God, when you're in the Melbourne Cup.
Where are you? They on the rails. You got to go ground set and run.
Yeah. Here, there was a tight gap, and I said, move over, Ben. Come over here. And then the next gap was extremely tight. I had no say. My horse just took me through it.
That was tight.
Yeah. But then he had to produce the finish, and the team have just got him the fittest I've ever seen this horse. Tony and Calvin, oh my God. Can we give them a clap?
Well, those final moments as you crossed the line, like, I know for me how it felt. What were you thinking? How are you feeling?
That's what I was thinking.
Words can't describe.
Like, if you grow up thinking, I want to ride at the Melbourne Cup, that'll be cool. And to win the Melbourne Cup, you don't actually... I thought about it this week a little bit, but you don't really... You don't think it's actually going to happen. And it just happened. What the hell?
Hasn't sunk it in,
No.
But you think back to your whole life has been surrounded by racing. You've been immersed in it. There's got to be an element of destiny here right now.
He said to me this morning, his one that he used to wear on all of his suits. Not a copy, it was his, so he rode with me today.
Oh, wow. That is...
Thank you for opening those gaps. They weren't very big gaps, but he opened them a little bit.
Hey, Jamie, talk to that little kid on screen right there.
Who's that fat little kid? Oh, my God. My mother, she's here somewhere. I've got to find her. But Mum's put up with me since I was that fat little kid loving ponies. And that's why I do it, because what sort of job can you be with your favourite animal in the world 24/7 or every day of the week? It's just, I just wanted to jump off that horse and not talk to anyone, just hug the horse. I just wanted to give him a big hug. What a champion. And thank you, Cole. thanks for opening those gaps.
And there's Cole.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, you've done it. There's nothing more raw than this at Francesca, is there? Just...
No, well, I feel a little bit bad for Jamie because we've literally grabbed her off the horse.
Well, I was just about to say.
I said, right, tell us all about us.
I love you guys. I'm going to go strangle my mum.
Yeah.
There you go, do it.
Enjoy the moment.
Well done, Jamie.
Great job.
Jamie Melham joining us here on the back of joining Michelle Payne as a Melbourne Cup winning jockey. It's what a privilege to be able to stand here and be a part of this.
100%. You know when you hear people saying, I'm just lost for words, I'm speechless, but genuinely you could see that she just didn't really know how to get the words out to describe what this felt like, because I imagine having dreamt about it for so long, she said she dreamt about even just riding in the race and winning the race is a whole new thing. You probably don't let yourself dream about it, but there she is, another Melbourne Cup winning jockey, and it's so well deserved.
Watching Michelle watch that race too, I took a glimpse at you as half of yours broke through and was destined over those last couple of 100 metres. Michelle, you were riding every moment of that.
Oh, James, my heart, honestly, like the fight that we've obviously had as female riders to now have Jamie, who, as I said, has revolutionised racing. She is so beautiful to watch in the saddle. You can just hear how much she loves riding the horses and working with the horses. And here we see her with her mum, like two Olympians. She's had Mum Karen. She's had like a pretty good start to riding. She's an out-and-out athlete, and the fact that she just has these connections with the horses, you can see that. And honestly, it's just a new world we're living in, and the young girls coming through. It's really exciting times.
Yeah, because when you won it 10 years ago, you were on 100-1 outside. It was a massive deal, the fact that a female jockey was riding in the race. Now here she is on one of the most fancied horses in the race, and there were 3 female jockeys in it. So you're right, the tide is changing.
Exactly right. It's becoming normal, and the feelings she must be feeling now, I obviously know, but it's just surreal, and just hope she can relax, enjoy it all, remember every minute of it, and just take it all in.